You know what? Sometimes I do this and it's like the best thing ever. And it really is the best thing ever. But then I turn around and it's like, no, it's not. What to do and what not to do if you have been ghosted, and not even necessarily just ghosted. If you were in a situation where you felt like you had feelings for someone and they just completely like drop you, they like completely just like throw you to the side like a sack of potatoes, or throw you to the side like a bag of Fritos. You know, don't nobody really like the Fritos and the bag of chips. But if you've been ghosted or if you've just been thrown to the side, there are a couple of things you should do and there are a couple of things you should not do. So what I'm telling you is the first thing that you should not do if you are in this situation, if you are the one that was ghosted, if you were the one that's like left on the side, you're the one sitting there crying, if you're the one sitting there watching this video wondering like, I don't know what the fuck to do, like I'm just on YouTube trying to find something to do, pass the time, you just stumble across it. First thing you don't do is you don't get upset at the person who ghosted you. All right, getting angry and harboring those toxic negative feelings does nothing for you. It just makes you go more insane, and eventually you're going to be sitting there taking out all of your anger and frustrations out on all of the good people who are coming into your life, who are trying to actually show you that you are worthy and you are deserving. So that's first things first, is you do not be upset at the person who ghosted you, who left you, who threw you to the side. You don't be upset. You actually be happy and you thank them. All right, any person who removes themselves from your environment like without so much as a reason why, it's literally, I've chalked it up. This is just me. You don't have to chalk it up to that, but this is just me. I've chalked it up to God literally just saying like, hey, I'm gonna knock some sense into this person because clearly I'm not knocking no sense into you, so I'm gonna knock enough sense into them to get the strength and the courage to just like leave you the hell alone because you just not getting it. All right, and this is just for me because I just, you know, I like to play the role of Jesus in a sense that I don't like giving up on people, all right? All right, don't sue me. But if you do, you ain't gonna get shit because you ain't gonna find me. But that's just what I do. You can take it, you don't have to do it, but that's just how I handle situations. That's how I handle things. And once I look at it from that perspective, I'm just like, all right, cool. Another thing that you don't do is you don't go snooping. You don't go looking. You don't go trying to find out what that person is doing. Literally, fuck them, all right? And excuse my French, but fuck them, all right? You have a whole life to live. You have so many amazing things coming your way. Why the hell are you worried about somebody who doesn't want to be worried about you? Leave them wherever the hell they are, whatever they got going on, the good, the bad, you don't know. You just worry about you, boo. Worry about you. So don't stalk them, don't look for them, don't do any of these things. Just let it go, all right? Now what you do it's the first thing you do if you have been ghosted, if you have been thrown to the side like a sack of potatoes or a bag of Fritos, is you love yourself. You go in the mirror and you tell yourself that this situation was not your fault. I promise you, if you are from personal experience, if you are someone who has been ghosted, if you are someone who is just thrown to the side, it's not your fault, all right? It's not your fault that you were caring. It's not your fault that you were giving. It's not just your fault that you were loving. These are three things that you're supposed to be doing on this earth. Some people just can't see that. Some people just can't see the value in what you are offering or trying to offer to them. Some people can't even see the value that they have within themselves. All right, and you can't force people to see the value in you. You damn sure can't force them to see the value in themselves. So, if someone's not appreciative of the love that you're trying to show them, or if someone's not willing to accept the love that you're trying to show them or give them, let it go, all right? Put all that love, all that affection, all that energy that you was giving to that person, put it into yourself. Start loving yourself, start catering to yourself, start being there for yourself, all right? The second thing that you should absolutely do, and the reason I say you should absolutely do this, is if you're in a situation where you were ghosted, if you're in a situation where you were thrown to the side like a bag of potato chips, all right? Do not go out trying to just mask your emotions or whatever the case may be by getting under someone else. I know the saying of getting under someone is the best way to get over someone, but particularly me, I believe that harms more people than it does justice. Personal situation as well. Imagine you have feelings for someone, right? And this person does not want you at all. This person just is like, stuck on something else, whatever the case may be. And then you're just like, oh, well, I'm going to get someone else to get over this person. It's essentially like a rebound or whatever. I'm just going to use this person, get over this person. Whoever it is that you are trying to use to get over this person, you have to take into their feelings into consideration. This person has feelings that you're trying to use. This person that you're trying to get over this person with, they have feelings, they have emotions, they have their own personal life, they have their own shit going on. It's not fair for you to come in and just be like, hey, I'm going to use you to, well, you're not necessarily going to tell this person this, but that's essentially what you're saying. I'm going to use you to get over this person, and it'll be that. Now, from my own personal experience, I tell people straight up, like, I'm dating, and, you know, I love me, and, you know. Well, I'm not saying I'm not open to it. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying, like, I am very honest and transparent. So I'll tell people straight up, look, hey, this is what it is. I just want to fuck. Excuse my French. If that's what you do, like I'm saying, like that's what I want to do. That's what I would tell people. But that's how I'll come in and be like, look, this is what it is. Don't give me your feelings. This is that third. 9 times out of 10, I ain't gonna hang out with you or meet up with you. So I'm like, look, I changed my mind. You know, I can't do it. Or whatever the case may be. But just being transparent with people when you are in a situation where you're trying to like heal your heart, take time to focus on you. Do the things that you've always wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, go write, go outside and play in nature, go to a water park, go hang out with people who are actually important. I'm not even gonna say hang out with people who are actually important. Hang out with people who choose you. All right? It's so easy to try to choose people who don't choose you. We need to start choosing people who choose us. Right? That's number 2. Number 3. I promise you, if you have been ghosted, if you have been thrown to the side, we're not speaking on the earth person, we're speaking on you. I promise you, while you were sitting there chasing whoever or whatever it was, you had about 2 or 3 people literally begging for your attention. Begging for it. Like just sending you messages, like letting you know, hey, I hope you're doing okay, thinking about you, but you could not see that. So if you have been ghosted, if you have been thrown to the side, you better get your ass in your goddamn messages and find out who the hell was actually trying to give you some love and attention. Because I promise you, God's not going to give you all of this like love and attention and affection that you want to give to someone else. And like, let's say you're trying to give it to someone else, right? If you're like me trying to give like all of this to someone else, God's not gonna like just let you sit there and be like, you have all of this love and affection, I'm just gonna let you sit there and rot in it. No, there are people around you who actually need that love, affection, and attention. Not saying that the person you're trying to give it to didn't need it, but you have to get to a point and understand where it's just too much. It's literally just too much, right? Some people want to stay in wherever they are, whatever situations they are in, and you have to be okay with that. You have to be okay. You can't change people. You can't change people's life circumstance. You can only change yours. You can only worry about yours. So focus on yourself. Choose people who choose you. And have the understanding that this is not your fault, baby. This is not your fault. Now, if you are someone who has ghosted, if you are someone who has thrown someone to the side like they were complete and utter shit, I'm not going to sit here and be like, you're shit. I'm not going to sit here and say things like that because we all go through things. We all go through something. The first thing I'm going to tell you is that it is okay. It is okay. You are going to be okay. You're going to be all right. Whatever mental issues, whatever mental blockages that you have going on inside of you that is keeping you in this state of hurting other people, hurting yourself, if you can recognize it, you're going to be okay. If you don't recognize this behavior, you should probably get some help. I hope you have people around you who are expressing their concern, who can see that you are not yourself. If not, you should really, really reevaluate who you have around you, right? But if you are someone who can, if you can see this quality in yourself, if you can see this trait in yourself, if you can see the harm you have done to other people and that you're doing to yourself, all right? It's okay. The first step is admitting that you have a problem. Just like with alcohol, with drugs, whatever, I had to do it when I was smoking my weed. I had to admit that I had a problem smoking weed, all right? And that was hard for me. But through the grace of God, let me tell you something. Let me tell you how God works. God put me to a place and point where it was like when I started smoking weed, a bitch couldn't even breathe. So I was like, I got to give it up. Got to give it up. You know, I need to check and see if I got asthma or not. I don't know, because it runs in my family. But it's okay, all right? By you admitting that you have this problem, by you understanding you have this problem, you can change, all right? Now, It's not okay to make someone feel wanted. It's not okay to make someone feel like they are in a good spot with you and then completely throw them away. That's not okay, and I'm not gonna ever make it seem like it is okay. I don't care what the hell you're going through, who hurt you. You don't hurt other people, but we do live in a day and age where hurt people, right? So that for me is understandable, and for many other people it's understandable. However, what's not understandable is lack of communication. We all have mouths. We all have voices. What I don't understand is the lack of strength that an individual has to let another person know this isn't for me. I'm not for it right now. You know, instead of leading them on, dragging them on, and whatever the case, however you did it, or however whatever situation you are in, it's not okay. All right. So just start speaking up. Just start being honest with yourself. I always say this: be honest with yourself. If you can't be honest with yourself, you can't be honest with anyone else. And if you are someone who is in a situation where you are dragging people along or feeding people lies, feeding people stories, whatever the case may be, first of all, you're not being honest with yourself. All right, and that's miserable. To live a life where you're not honest with yourself, that's horrible. Right? That's first of all, that's horrible. That's a disease. That's like a literal mental disease that you should probably talk to someone about. I promise you, there's someone around you. There's someone you can call. There's someone you can reach out to who will understand exactly who you are, what you're going through, and will want to help you. It doesn't matter. Like so many people, I hear this. I've heard this a lot recently. And so many people, like, they have their own problems, and they let them build up and fester. First of all, let me tell you this. Whatever emotions that you have bottled up inside of you, you better express them. That's number one. And if you do not, and I'm going to tell you why you should express whatever emotions and feelings that you're having. If you do not express your emotions, if you do not express your feelings, the universe is going to put you in situations where they're just going to come out all at once. And when they come out all at once, it's out of your control. So you have the moment right here, right now, to control your emotions, to control the situations, and to just let it out in the way that you want to. Don't let the universe force you into a situation where you're going to be uncomfortable, where you're probably going to hate yourself for doing it, where you're gonna just feel like complete and utter shit. That's not the way to live. All right. So start being honest with yourself. Start being truthful. Start understanding that you do need help. Start understanding that other people have emotions and feelings too. Not everyone is as strong as someone like an Anaya. Not everyone is strong as someone like, and I'm gonna use my friends for example, a Kia, a Daphne. And the reason I use them is because I used to. I'm not gonna say ghost. I used to throw my sisters away like. When they would piss me off, when they would tell me the real, when they would be coming down on me, when I felt pressured by them, when there was anything going on in my life and they was just on my ass about something, I would just throw them away. So I was like, I don't feel like dealing with this. It's too much. I got a lot going on in my life and I can't do it. These women had understanding for me. They had understanding for my situation, but they had understanding for themselves, all right? And no matter what we went through, no matter how many times we go through, and I've made videos about how everyone walked away from me. Yes, my bitches came back, and all my bitches started loving on me. We already had expressions, whatever. That's what life is. These women, they stuck by me no matter what. You know, they take their time and be like, give me my space. And I think it's important if you are someone in a situation where someone walks away from you, give them their space. Give them their space. I promise you, they're going to miss you. They're going to miss you, and they're going to realize that it's not so much that they need you. It's so much that you were such an important factor in their lives that it's like, how could they let you go? How could they let you go? And some people might have the courage to come back. Some people may take some people years, but you're always going to be on that person's mind. Understand that you're always going to be, if you are in a situation where, and this is just for anyone, because you can be someone who's hurting someone, you can be someone who just got hurt, you can be anyone. If you're in a situation where hurt is especially with another person, right? I promise you, if you did nothing wrong, and this is for those of you who did nothing wrong, if you did nothing wrong besides try to be there for that person, try to love that person, try to care for them, try to give them the best advice, try to literally be 100 with them. Because a lot of people don't even know what that's like. A lot of people don't even know what real is. They have an imagination, they have an idea of what real is, what real love is, what real friends is, but they have no idea really what it is. And it's very sad, but it's the way the world is. If you're someone who you were just literally being there from the kindness and the goodness of your heart, I promise you, whatever it is, you are blessed, you will be blessed, and it's gonna work out for you. Now, on the flip side, if you're a said other person, doesn't mean that you won't be blessed. You are blessed. You are great. You just gotta come out of this bullshit. You just gotta come out of the bullshit. You gotta fix yourself. You gotta heal yourself. You gotta heal your heart. You gotta start seeing shit for what it really is. Start appreciating the people who actually rock with you. Start appreciating those people who actually love you. Start appreciating those people who just want to see you do better. All right? You take this lesson, take whatever I say, you can let it resonate. If it resonates, you can take it, move it, push it, form it, whatever. I don't really care. But always be choosing to love yourself. Always be choosing to trust your intuition, male or female. We all have intuition. I don't care what your physical appearance is. Underneath all of this physical appearance is nothing but a ball of fucking energy, all right? Don't let the man tell you that you are a man or that you are a woman, because if that was the case, I'll be sitting here without my hair the way it is, or I would be sitting here looking like this fucking glorious fucking creature, fucking nature thing, whatever. Freaking, I need to stop cursing, like seriously. I'm about to be 27 Monday. I got to get it together. Please, I'm like 3 years from 30. Fuck that. Fuck it up. Shit, I've been through too goddamn much. Wiser than half the motherfuckers. I'm wiser than damn near most. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna knock people, because some people just don't know. But pay attention to these things. Love yourself, trust yourself, honor yourself. You'll do fine.